Hello Vavers, you're watching YouTube channel Daily USA News Alert. Breaking. Good riddance, Trump admin refuses citizenship status to ISIS bride. The Trump administration dropped a bombshell on Wednesday in the controversial case of Hoda Muthana. She is an American-born ISIS bride, who is asking to be let back into the country. The White House administration declared that she is not a U.S. citizen and will not be allowed back into America. Ms. Hoda Muthana is not a U.S. citizen and will not be admitted into the United States. She does not have any legal basis, no valid U.S. passport, no right to a passport, nor any visa to travel to the United States, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in a statement. We continue to strongly advise all U.S. citizens not to travel to Syria. The president followed Pompeo's statement with a tweet and took credit for the decision. I have instructed Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and he fully agrees, not to allow Hoda Muthana back into the country. Trump wrote. There will likely be a legal battle between Muthana, 24 years old, and the government. She claims to be a U.S. citizen even though she fled her home in Alabama to join ISIS. The State Department did not explain its basis for declaring that Muthana isn't a citizen, but a lawyer for her family says officials claim her father was a diplomat at the time of her birth. Most babies born in America are automatically granted citizenship, but the offspring of accredited foreign diplomatic officers are not because their parents aren't subject to U.S. law. Her family's attorney says her father had ceased working as a Yemeni diplomat months before she was born on October 28, 1994. Hoda was born in the United States. She absolutely is a citizen. The Department of State is wrong, Hassan Shibli said. He provided a photo of her birth certificate from Hackensack, NJ, and one of a letter from the United States Mission to the United States dated October 14, 2004, stating that her dad, Ahmad Muthana, was a diplomat for Yemen from October 15, 1990, to September 1, 1994. Muthana joined the terror group and tweeted out that she was going to burn her passport. She also urged U.S. jihadists to commit massacres back home. The government sent her family a letter saying her passport had been revoked, according to Swift. Legal experts indicate the government may be able to mount a case against her claim to citizenship, but it's far from as certain as Trump and Pompeo make it. It is completely possible that there is a factual and legal dispute to be resolved here. But that can't just be resolved by the president's dictate, said Stephen Vladek, a professor at the University of Texas School of Law. There's supposed to be a process. If she applies for a passport and is rejected, she's entitled to challenge that. If the government claims she's not a citizen, she's entitled to challenge that. If the government concedes she's a citizen but wants to revoke that, there's a process for that, he continued. No matter what the right answer, it's supposed to come at the end of a process that's not clear to me has taken place at all. Muthana gave her first TV interview, saying she hopes Americans will have sympathy for her and suggesting that therapy would be a reasonable form of punishment for joining the savage terrorists. Maybe therapy lessons. Maybe a process that will ensure us we will never do this again. I am definitely planning, definitely wanting people to not make the same decision that I've made, she told ABC News in an interview that aired Tuesday. She added that she hopes Americans will excuse me because of how young and ignorant I was. Now I'm changed. Now I'm a mother and I have none of the ideology, and hopefully, everyone will see it when I come back. Muthana gave the interview from a refugee camp in northern Syria, where she's been since fleeing the last ISIS stronghold a few weeks ago. She had her 18-month-old son, whom she had with one of the 3 fighters she married as a member of the terror organization. Muthana said her grief over her first husband's death caused the hateful tweets she posted. She urged followers in the U.S. to rent a big truck and drive all over people at Memorial Day parades and to attack then-President Obama. I was still at the peak of being brainwashed, I guess, and I had people all around me that were just widowed, so we were very angry. Because we were all just young girls married for the first time, most of us it was our first relationships, and then he just suddenly died, she said. I can't even believe I thought of that.